I talk about just a patient impression when they look at your desk and on Front Office Rocks. And one of the things for me is at the end of the day, you should clean up your desk so that everything's where it's supposed to go and anybody can sit down and take over in that spot. The operatory, everything should go back. What happens is if you're in a hurry and you're leaving and there's sticky notes and there's pens and there's things on the counter, it just starts to grow, right? So end of the day should be tie it in a bow, put it in a folder, put it on a list, put it somewhere, but don't walk away with your desk or your area, your workspace not cleaned up. I would assume you totally agree with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When I was office manager of a practice, it was a busy practice, 9 operatories. And it's amazing how much stuff accumulates on my desk, would accumulate on my desk at the end of the day or by the end of the day. And every day I spent the last 20 minutes or so tidying up, figuring out what is it that I need to take care of tomorrow? What's my task, my to-done list, right? Getting my to-done list put together and then putting things away, just putting it away. Even if I had a folder of the things that I needed to take care of tomorrow, put it in the rack so that it was up off of my desk.
Right.
And all the difference when I walked in the morning, I felt like I was walking in with a fresh slate.
Right.
It felt good.
And my next thing is you can turn this into a fun thing. This can be, like you said, make it a team building event. Shut down for a couple hours on a Friday and everybody come in their paint clothes and we do some things, right?
Absolutely. Every team that I've done this with loves it. Every single one, hands down, they love it because it's team building. They feel that pride. It's something different, right? And it's effective. I mean, yes, it's team building, but we're accomplishing something in the practice. They really, truly, every single one has loved it. And they always came back. They're like, we can't wait to show you what we've done. We can't wait to tell you about what our patients have said. And
right.
It's always been a very, very positive exercise, always.
And that actually leads me to my next thought.
Yeah.
If you're really into this, make it a social media thing. Like this is a good, hey, which piece of art should we buy? These are our top.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Or before and afters. Look, we've got our rugs clean or clutter, or just your patients want to see that you are taking care of your practice and the things that you're doing. You could totally turn this into you don't want to show, look how dirty our lights have been and we finally cleaned them.
Right.
Right. But you could make a contest or
absolutely. I think that's a great idea.
Right. So there you go.
And they could even tie it in. I'm sorry.
You can use that. You could say, as Laura would say, turn it into
well, and they can even tie it into, just like we recommend you come in every 6 months so that we can take care of you and do a refresh for you. It's a start over, right?
Right.
Do this to our practice. Carpets need cleaning too, and so, I mean, that's a great idea. Use that and to promote the practice. I love the idea of asking people to pick the artwork. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, we've done things like that in the past. Now, I'm going to pick a little bit on the doctor. So everybody who's watching this as a team, knock their doctor. We need to lead by example. And I do know you said something about, actually, I shouldn't just pick on the doctors. I'm going to say doctors and staff lounge, like you said, the team areas. The areas the patients don't always see as much. What's your thoughts in the importance of leading by example, putting some organization in those areas, keeping it clean? Can you talk about those spaces also?
Sure. Well, and how passionate I am about speaking about creating an environment that you want to work in, right? That you want to be in, because you will take so much more pride. You'll feel good about going. But when you enjoy being in a space and you enjoy the artwork and the things that are in your space, you are much more creative. It makes your brain, it opens up that creative space in your brain and the productive space in your brain. And staff lounges tend to be, much like home offices, tend to be forgotten and kind of the place where we shove everything when company's coming so we can shut the door, right? And that just creates a really depressing area. I've seen some down in the dumps staff lounges, and I know that sometimes space is at a premium, and so it's, well, we have a table, but it's really in our supply closet. It's a room that we share with our lab or with our, supplies or whatever, right? And so, I mean, I've seen how space can be at a premium. I've seen that. I think more practices are becoming savvy to, if they're going to put in a staff lounge, which I'm always a fan of, if they do that, they carve it out to be separate and something that people want to be in.